Today we have come with the second part of the Indian flag. This video related to history of Indian flag. Who watch our channel first time or not subscribe our channel, please subscribe our channel and click the bell button and please like, share and comment on our video. It is the first flag of India at the time of British India. It's seen also Star of India or flag of East India Company. It's called as civilian sign of British India. The idea of single Indian flag was first raised by the British rulers of India after the rebellion of 1857, which establishment of direct imperial rule. The first flag, whose design was based on Western heraldic standards, were similar to the flags of other British colonies including Canada and South Africa. Its red field included the Union Jack in the upper left quadrant and a Star of Indian capped by the Royal Crown in the middle of the right half. To address the question of how the star conveyed Indianness, Queen Victoria created the Knight Commander of the Order of the Star of India to honor services to the Empire by her Indian subjects. Subsequently, all the Indian princely states received flags with symbols based on the heraldic criteria of Europe, including the right to fly defaced British red ensign. A proposed flag for India from 1904 as seen in Anglo-Indian Weekly. The dark blue band represented Hindus and Buddhists. The green band represented Christians. The vertical purple band on the left side contained the stars from the Orient constellation, which represented the provinces and states. The surrounding red border symbolized India being kept united and whole by British rule. In early 20th century, around the coronation of Edward VII, a discussion started on the need for a heraldic symbol that was representative of the Indian Empire. William Coldstream, a British member of the Indian Civil Service, campaigned the government to change the heraldic symbol from a star, which he considered to be a common choice, to something more appropriate. His proposal was not well received by the government. Lord Curzon rejected it for practical reasons, including the multiplication of flags. Around the time, nationalist opinion within the realm was leading to representation through the religious tradition. The symbols that were in vogue included the Ganesha, advocated by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, and Kali, advocated by Aurobindo Ghosh and Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay. Another symbols were the cow or Gomata. However, all these symbols were Hindu-centric and did not suggest unity the Indian Muslim population. Based on Calcutta flag, design of the flag of Indian independence, raised by Bhikaji Cama on 22 August 1907 at the International Socialist Conference in Stuttgart, Germany. The partition of Bengal resulted in the introduction of a new flag representing the Indian independence movement that sought to unite the multitude of castes and races within the country. The Vande Mataram flag, part of the Swadeshi movement against the British, comprised Indian religious symbols represented in Western heraldic fashion. The tricolor flag included 8 white lotuses on the upper green band representing the 8 provinces, a sun and a crescent on the bottom red band, and the Vande Mataram slogan in Hindi on the central yellow band. The flag was launched in Calcutta. Around the same time, another proposal for the flag was initiated by Sister Nivedita, a Hindu reformist and disciple of Swami Vivekananda. The flag consisted of a thunderbolt in the center and 108 oil lamps for the border, with Vande Mataram caption split around the thunderbolt. It was also presented at the Indian National Congress meeting in 1906. In 1909, Lord Amthil, former governor of the Madras Presidency, wrote to the Times of London in the run-up to Empire Day, pointing out that there existed no flag representative of India as a whole or any Indian province. Surely this is strange, seeing that but for India there would be no empire. In 1916, Pingali Venkaya submitted 30 new designs in the form of a booklet founded by member of the High Court of India. In the same year, Annie Besant and Bal Gangadhar Tilak adopted a new flag as part of the Home Rule movement. The flag included the Union Jack. In the Union Jack, in the upper left corner, a star and crescent in the upper right and 7 stars displayed diagonally from the lower right on a background of 5 red and 4 green alternating bands. The flag resulted in the first government initiative against any nationalistic flag, as a magistrate in Coimbatore banned its use. The ban was followed by a public debate on the function and importance of a national flag. In 1921, Gandhi wrote in his journal Young India for an Indian flag with the chakra or spinning wheel at the center. The idea of the spinning wheel was put forth by Lala Hansraj, and Gandhi commissioned Pingali Venkaya to design a flag on spinning wheel on a red and green banner, the red color signifying Hindus and the green color standing for Muslims. In 1929, Gandhi moved towards a more secular interpretation of the flag colors, stating the red stood for the sacrifices of the people, white for purity and green for hope. On 13 April 1923, during a procession by local Congress volunteers in Nagpur commemorating the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, the Swaraj flag with the spinning wheel was hosted. Subsequently, on the 1st of May, Jamnalal Bajaj gaining national attention and marking a significant point in the flag movement. Finally, at the All India Congress Committee meeting in July 1923, at the insistence of Jawaharlal Nehru and Sarojini Naidu, Congress closed ranks and the flag movement was endorsed. The flag movement was managed by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel with the idea of public procession and flag displays by common people. The end of the movement, over 1,500 people had been arrested across all of British India. The Bombay Chronicle reported that the movement drew from diverse groups of society, including farmers, students, merchants, laborers, and national servants. While the flag agitation got its impetus from Gandhi's writing and discourses, the movement received political acceptance following the Nagpur incidents. News reporters, editorials and letters to editors published in various journals and newspapers of the time attest to the subsequent development of a bond between the flag and nation. Soon the concept of preserving the honor of the national flag became an integral component of the independence struggle. While Muslims were still wary of the Swaraj flag, it gained acceptance among Muslim leaders of the Congress and the Khilafat movement as the national flag. The Swaraj flag officially adopted by the National Congress in 1931. Detractors of the flag movement, including Motilal Nehru, soon hailed the Swaraj flag as a symbol of national unity. The British Parliament discussed public use of the flag, and based on directives from England, the British India government threatened to withdraw funds of municipalities and local governments that did not prevent the display of the Swaraj flag. The Swaraj flag became the official flag of Congress at the 1931 meeting. However, by then, the flag had already become the symbol of the independence movement. Governor General Louis Mountbatten's 1947 proposal for the flag of India effectively the flag of the Congress but with a Union Jack in the canton. It was rejected by Jawaharlal Nehru on the grounds that he felt that Congress nationalist members would see the inclusion of the Union Jack as pandering to the British. A few days before India gained its independence in August 1947, the Constituent Assembly was formed to select a flag for independent India. On 23 June 1947, the Assembly set up an ad hoc committee headed by Rajendra Prasad and including Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Sarojini Naidu, Sri Raja Gopalachari, K.M. Munshi and B.R. Ambedkar as its members. In 14 July 1947, the committee recommended that the flag of the Indian National Congress be adopted as the national flag of India with suitable modifications so as to make it acceptable to all parties and communities. The spinning wheel of the Congress flag was replaced by the chakra from the lion capital of Ashoka. According to Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the chakra was chosen as it was representative of drama and law. However, Jawaharlal Nehru explained that the change was more practical in nature, as unlike the flag with the spinning wheel, this design would appear symmetrical. Mahatma Gandhi was not very pleased by the change, but eventually came around to accepting it. The flag was proposed by Nehru at the Constituent Assembly on 22 July 1947 as a horizontal tricolor of deep saffron white and dark green in equal proportions, with the Ashoka wheel in blue in the center of the white band. Nehru also presented two flags, one in khadi silk and the other in khadi cotton, to the assembly. The resolution was approved unanimously. It served as the national flag of the Dominion of India between 15 August 1947 and 26 January 1950 and has served as the flag of the Republic of India since then. Indian flag, the first stamp of independent India, released on 21 November 1947, was meant for foreign correspondence. This is the end of our video, which is related to Indian national flag. Who didn't watch first part of Indian national flag, please watch this video. We get a link in our description box. Who interested in Hindi, please go to our other channel and to get a link in our description box. Thank you for watching this video.